welcome back to another episode of King Arthur Legion 9. My name is Syken. This is the blind playthrough on brutal difficulty with the Iron Man mode, or whatever it is called here, roguelike, I think, enabled. We are going for the Tyrant of Tartarus. Tribunes, all of the portents indicate that our most dangerous battle awaits us. The flames in the sanctuary turned red as blood, and the flight of the birds herald the time of reckoning. We must deal immediately with the abomination who is Emperor Suller and destroy the rest of the Legion 9 that is marching through Avalon. Otherwise, our former emperor will gain enough power to erase Nova Roma. And we can't let that happen, so we already got +1 AP. We got a skill point, by the way, so let's take that. What is it? Huh? Don't need terror. Maybe mark target. Regain hit points unlikely. We could increase the executioner's threshold. Nah, let's just do the bleeding. I have skilled out of that and now reskilled into it. Okay, we're getting +2 AP on our damage dealers. The frontliners, I don't know, I mean 2 AP for our secondary damage dealer might make sense, and the rest just eats tomes of resistances. Good. This is as good as it gets. Is this Emperor Sulla? Oh, okay. All right. That is Emperor Sulla, and we're directly in the end fight. Minus 33% damage, because that is appropriate. Anything else we would deal too much damage, eh? Support. Get the swords going. And we're just moving straight in. I don't give a damn. One, two, three, 4. And just in case one of you lovely gals is trying to move in, there's number 5. Put the palisades up.
Behold the Maiden of Death.
And I think we're good to go. There's a Legionnaire banner. Fair enough. Predicted their stupid flank. What does the Legion banner do? 25% damage? Okay, yeah. Priestess of Nox. I do have a bit of a problem with you chanting like this. How about... we're shutting you up. I know. You don't want that, but... I unfortunately can't let you weave your magic. Pull her here.
Praise Orcus.
And we're just going to injure her a little bit. Moves to here. That guy's dying. 1, 2, 3, 4. Banner gone. And we are ready to kick some serious Roman butt.
Tartarus is nice. You shall see.
Yeah, we're just going to wait here.
You got me.
Solar silences and weakens. That will make special skills like really expensive, but base attacks still work totally fine.
Blame it on the gods.
Okay, well, that possessed archer will soon learn. It wasn't a really good idea to mess with us. Push into kill. And we're waiting here. I think we're just saving AP next turn. We will get a pretty sick bonus. Titus Accius.
A light wound.
And how about we're just moving over here? We're okay. End turn. I see more and more of the floor turns to lava. Interesting encounter.
I'm still here. My corpse is hurting.
Our win condition just took a lot of damage. I don't like that at all.
For victory! By Hercules!
Drinking up armor. Good. Well, this guy will suffer very, very soon. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the rest of these 8 attacks goes directly into the back of this guy. Fantastic. Possessed archer almost down. Done. How did he one-shot him?
It's just rotten flesh. That's gonna leave a mark.
How did he one-shot him? Damages 3 targets. I don't understand. Honestly, that's a bit weird.
Behold the Maiden of Death.
One, 2, 3,
I'll be quick.
4, and we're just moving to here. Should be good enough. I really don't understand how he killed him. It's a bit frustrating.
Limb by limb.
I think what I find most frustrating is normally all of the stuff is very, very well indicated. Moves to here. Yeah. That sucks. I know he wasn't even pushed into the fires of
At this
Tartarus.
rate, it shall take a while. Tartarus can wait.
It looked like a one-shot.
A decent hit. Attack! Stop making a mess.
I can't kill
You
him.
really want to kill me,
No, I
don't
can't.
you? A decent hit. I'm still here.
Okay, well.
Kill me more. By Hercules. It's just rotten flesh.
Tank is standing in there.
That one went deep.
That might not be the best decision. Good. 2 insta-kills. Moves to here.
Deeds, not
Move out.
words.
And gets extra hit points. Cleanse you. Thank you. Some extra damage.
This is gonna hurt a bit.
Alrighty. It's just you, Mr. Sula.
A light wound. By Hercules.
Alright. Get Sula.
Praise Orcus.
Hit him. Push him a little bit. And we're hiding here. Fantastic. Direct jump attack. 1, 2. What is he doing over here? Oh, he's basically consuming the corpses of the fallen. Is that what the game is trying to tell me? Flames are definitely a drain on the FPS, that's for sure. I think they're trying to kill the player
I am with you.
by draining their FPS. Listen, we're just doing base attacks.
Death conquers all.
I'm asking myself, should I know what he's doing? Like, should I be, okay, he is, and then I'm realizing, haha, I've been played the entire time. So he's poison immune, fair enough. Single strike, Solar Speech, Gates of Tartarus, Death Bolt. Nothing here says anything about that. We're just sprinting over. And that was the end of it.
You can't kill a demon.
You can't be killed. You're already dead.
Sola is starting to get a bit on my nerves. I'm being honest here. This guy is such a prick. Good. Here, take that. We're hitting Sola. And that's about it. By the way, here, don't think that it will work, but maybe he loses a couple of AP.
Heed my voice. Don't falter.
Osaters, hit,
Limb by limb.
hit, hit. Then we're teleporting out here and move to here. How much damage do we take by going into that stupid
I'm wounded.
9?
Gods
Okay.
are testing me.
Stay in the fight. You hit me fair.
Jump Sola. Okay, well, I mean, if this is what you want,
Behold the
You can get
Maiden
it.
of Death.
The gods are testing me.
You are not destined to die.
wonderful.
Victory.
Still don't know how our archer slash spearman died. That was a bit of a weird one. I will need to rewatch that. Yeah, but Sulla was pretty much a joke once he was isolated. There wasn't much happening. We gained nothing out of it. Emperor Sulla has been defeated. Victory! The eternal tyrant of Tartarus is no more. His undying soul has been torn into thousands of fragments and is scattered throughout the underworlds. To finish the game, Avalon has been cleansed from the threats of the underworld. The glorious age of Nova Roma has begun. And with that, dear ladies and gentlemen, we are finishing the playthrough of Legion 9. It was an amusing little side project. I would put it into the same category as Chimera Squad for XCOM 2, maybe a bit more deep than that. I think the idea of the Roman quote-unquote legionnaires is not too bad. I think it's overall a decent enough option. I like the characters a lot. Even Plutonio's Nerva, who stepped on my nerves quite a bit. I think he does have a place. Just needs to be equipped correctly. But yeah, it was a good game. I enjoyed it. The end game was potentially a bit too long compared to the normal game. Like if you reach quote-unquote end game, and the normal game is already done after 35-40% of the overall game, then I would say the proportion between normal game and end game isn't necessarily there. And I wouldn't have an issue with that per se if the end game wouldn't always be of lower production quality. So it almost feels like they did 6, 7, 8 missions with voiceovers and a nice storyline, and then the rest is you can optionally play it, but there is zero voice line, no story whatsoever. It's just encounter after encounter after encounter. I don't mind that too much because I really like the core gameplay and the encounters are playing smoothly. However, I will say if you always field the same party with always the same builds and just very minor changes in their equipment, then it gets a bit repetitive. And so that is a slight disadvantage of it. I would give it minus points for that. With given characters, it's easier to create a game, and with given characters, it's also easier to kind of balance the encounters because you know what the player has at each time. So I understand the decision for that to a degree, and the characters are actually meaningfully deep. Every single one of them had its own right. Octavius stepping up to become a leader and having this whole arc of wanting to protect the Tribunus. Gavius Messala, who until the very end just wanted to kind of find his place, and was separated from the Romans and essentially fighting for you and taking that a bit broader. Had a secret that was at least indicated in one of the end battles around Nova Roma, but never really delved deeper into that. The Tribunus, with all of his flaws and as a leader of this, and Floranius Drusus as the guy who had been the traitor, slowly kind of crawling his way back into the trustworthiness. And then Albina, with her love for Nova Roma, puts the city over her own reverence. And then the fallout with Plutonius Never, that was pretty well done. Overall, from the story writing, I would say reasonably deep characters for the ones that have been presented. Also, the skill trees were not too bad. I think they had quite a bit of novelty in there. Nerfed the vanguards by no longer letting them stealth, but increased the damage a bit. It's really true backstabber, but the glass cannon in its sense changed the rage of the champions. Not 100% sure if that was the greatest of all changes. Might as well have accompanied that with lowering of the base attack cost to 3 AP. I think that would have been a reasonable idea to make them a bit better. Then fix the marksman problem of marksmen only being in range and always having a problem when they are fighting close up, with Floranius also being a melee if needed. Not as good as the others, but still quite potent. Made poisons reasonably good. Created a healer that isn't necessarily focused on single target healing, but really the equilibrium of all of the health pools. So that I found interesting, with a few temporary hit points, but also more focused around fire. Lots of fire damage, indirect healing. So I think that kit was pretty well done for a game that didn't want over healing, but still wanted to kind of promote a support character that could do something. Not the same damage level as the others, but a lot of support. And yeah, the tankiness from Octavius was definitely there. I would say not much has changed with the vanguards, and that gets to show you that the baseline of the tanks seems to be kind of the baseline that the that the developers also wanted for the strength of the characters. Clearly support have been nerfed. Sages are much stronger than Alvina would be. Vanguards have been nerfed with the stealth, and also the utilization of traps has been quite nerfed. And then massive nerf for the champions. So the combination of Sage and champion slash Vanguard, that also has been nerfed. Everything else was pretty much from a power level on the right spot. They buffed marksmen even a little bit further so that they're not so vulnerable. So I'm okay with that. They also nerfed Arcanist, Plutonius Nerva. I think deserves its kind of his own mention because he as a character had a completely new concept. I'm not the biggest fan of the concept, but I can see how it works. So that in itself was also interesting, and that's really all the impressions that I've gathered over the playthrough in a more or less concise fashion. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did so, feel free to leave a comment and a like. I mean, that really helps the channel, and let me know if you like King Arthur, if you want to see more of that franchise, and if not, we're seeing each other in hopefully a different playthrough. Take care, have a good one, see you all, bye bye.